All right, welcome to our online lecture video for this week, Chapter 10. We're going to talk about financial reporting in XBRL. So XBRL makes a big part of this chapter, and there's a reason for that. XBRL is a filing requirement for companies, and it has been now since 2009. So XBRL, and you've had a chance to take a look at the XML W3 schools information. So XBRL kind of plays off on that X for XML standing for extensible, and then business reporting language. So XBRL is the acronym. It actually is XML. So anything that's XBRL is also XML. The reverse isn't necessarily true though. So XBRL is what we would call a vocabulary of XML that's used for financial statement filing and other financial related purposes. So the XBRL database for filings is maintained by the SEC for these public company filings. And you can find it and download these filings from the SEC's website. You'll also see these on companies' websites as well. Once they're up on the SEC website, they can be downloaded and put into other databases, including third parties who may want to repackage that information and add value to it for profit. Anybody that wants to look at XBRL can look at the standard reports that are available to us on the SEC website, or we can look at what the company provides us on their own website. If you go to any company's investor relations page on their website, you'll find access to all their recent filings. And then we can also take a look at it in a different way if we would like to. Okay? So a couple key terms, the taxonomy. So as you went through the W3 schools training, you learned about schemas. And that's all taxonomy is. A taxonomy is basically in XBRL a set of related schemas that work together to provide the framework for XBRL reporting. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, we've got a schema that lists the allowable data elements that you can post, and these would be what we informally call tags, the tags that are available for your financial statements, the tags that are available for your additional disclosures, footnotes, etc. All right. But there are also schemas that show presentation rules, required values, calculation rules, display rules, and so forth. All right. The next key term is what we call instance documents. And an instance document is basically one full filing. So a 10K filed by a company for 2020 is an instance document. The 10K for 2019 is a separate instance document. And then there'd be an instance document for Q1, the 10Q for quarter one filing, and so on and so forth. And then finally, style sheets. So style sheets are those documents that can be prepared that allow us to display and review the data in XBRL different ways. So the SEC has a style sheet that they have put together, and that's what you and I would see when we go to their website and look at the interactive data. Now, a company can put together a different style sheet on their own website that maybe highlights and shows you first the things that they would like you to focus on. All right? So they may want to paint themselves in the best possible light. Another style sheet might be one if you want to download every company's 10K and just pull off maybe 10 items out of their financials that you use for your analysis of potential investments. You could create a style sheet that just grabs those 10 elements, and then you can put them into your Excel or database work and do your analysis.